Really just not happy about this whole situation at all. Like, if you only knew, went to another place, and that place I would have had to wait an hour plus to be able to get a COVID test, and then on top of that, they don't have rapid. And what makes me frustrated is like, I have to understand that it's not a business for people. Like, this is just a job. So, like, update your website that says that you don't have rapid COVID tests. Like, update your information. I would just really highly appreciate it, because there's people out here betting on that these different things for like random hiccups. I will say how I am partially, but also to blame, because originally when I was doing this, my biggest thing was to make sure that I had multiple appointments and I was going to get multiple COVID tests in case something happened, that I had a backup plan, because I just know, like, life, like, shit happens. Well, I didn't, and here we are. Shit has happened. You hear my water bottle in the background. Wanted to make an appearance. So that is where we're at. And with that, it's really unfortunate, and it's really making me upset, because I know better. And so, like, when you know better, you do better, but like not always. And so this is one of those days. So it's 9:26. I need to literally leave my house in 2.5 hours. I'm going to run to FedEx Kinko's to print all of my travel documents that I need, because I need those. And so I've printed, well, I have them on my laptop. I'm just going to send them to me to get printed out. So I have all of those type of documents out, in case of any and all of my electronics decide to screw up. I have a backup plan. And once again, these are the things that I have learned and realized with me working in the airline industry. You just would never think that it's going to happen to you, and it happens to you. Like, as much as I love having a boarding pass on my phone, I know so many people who have went through the check, like go through security, and something happens to their phone dies, they lose it, whatever, times out, all the things that could happen. So I just don't want this to happen to me, because I've seen it so much. So we're going to make sure that we're together as much as possible, and I'm at the airport early enough in case something happens. My mom is telling me that I can get COVID tested at the airport, and she's like, oh, well, why don't you just make an appointment? I tried to explain to her that I couldn't find a way to make an appointment online. So that is a big problem. So there's that. However, I did just see this COVID testing site that's right next to my house. I'm gonna like see if I can get in with them when there's not that many people in there for once. But it's freezing cold, and I don't have the right garments on, but do what we gotta do today. And just like that, you guys, and we continue. So guess what time FedEx opens? At 10. So yeah, no, I literally cannot waste any more time. You know what I can do in those 30 some odd minutes of me waiting? So I feel like I don't have enough room to do this. There is, come on, car. There is a like a business place in my apartment where I can print things out, but it doesn't open for, once again, make an appearance. Doesn't open for a second because I can't remember the code, so I'm gonna have to wait. Maybe I might have the I don't know, business center information, but I'm gonna wait till 10. I can get some things done in the house and get myself on and popping, because you guys, we still have to tackle my hair. Home. I'm gonna try and get myself together, all the way together, and be done no later than 11, and figure out my life. So let's get it on and popping for real. All right, you guys, it's a wrap. I'm on my way to the airport. I'm going through my house to make sure everything is good and is off. Just trying to completely make sure that I'm safe and I'm good. My house is good. I prayed over my house as well. Prayed over myself. All right, face mask, last one. Have all the face masks I think of. So as I do this, I was thinking that I was gonna carry this camera the whole entire time, to the airport and vlog, but the way my bags are set up, that's probably not gonna happen. So we're gonna see what my footage looks like on my phone, and I hate using my phone, but we gotta just think as quick and fast as possible. My train leaves in like 15 minutes. So I finally made it to the airport. I was able to take the train all the way in here, which was only $3, and then it was a little bit of a hike to get over here to the actual terminal from the train, but that's the least bit of my worries. I feel like I did make it over here to get something to eat in the restaurant, Papados. Even though I had them yesterday, it's probably one of my favorite restaurants. And then I have all the time in the world. Well, I say that. I have 2 hours before my flight starts to board. Yeah, sorry, I just got a message. Anyway, yeah, so I was able to do that. I made it through security fine. It's super, super, super empty. So really thankful for that more than what anyone could ever know. And then there was no wait when I got to security. There was no issues when I got to the check-in. There was no issues when I got through security. I was happy that I got a free bag because I was thinking I had to pay for a bag. It wasn't the end of the world if I did, but you know, who wouldn't like to save money when you can? So I can shop more when I am in Germany. I'm trying to think about what else. That's really it. I will say that I'm happy that I did all of my travel information. That's really good. That's really great. So yeah, really excited to kind of get this flight on and popping and get it going. I will say that I'm a little nervous about wearing a KN95 mask for 9.5+ hours because I have to take a 2-hour train ride when I get there as well. So it'd probably be, honestly, 11-12 hours for me to wear my mask for full time. So I'm a little bit nervous about that just because of my ear. This mask, I thought I was going to stretch a little bit more, have a little bit more leeway, and it doesn't. It is what it is, but I'd rather have that issue and be safe than to have COVID. So we will definitely see how that goes. I probably already said this, but I was able to actually purchase my AirTag. I was super excited. It was only $5 more here in the airport, but that's really about it. Yeah, I've been wanting an AirTag specifically for my camera bag in case anything happens. I should have bought the pack. My boyfriend's been telling me to buy the 4-pack like a long time ago, but I was procrastinating as always. I feel like, you know, when someone tells you to do something, some people are just like, I don't want to do it, but you know they're right. So at the end of the day, I ended up getting the safe stuff anyway, but I would have put it in all of my luggage. So I have a total of 3 bags, 1 carry-on. Well, I have my camera bag, my carry-on, and then I have my bag that I actually checked. So there's that. But anyway, excited. Alright, so I am literally on my way to get on the flight right now. I'm waiting my turn to board, so we'll see how this goes. Really kind of excited and nervous at the same time because I didn't bring a book with me for the flight. But I have a little while before I have to board. But I didn't bring a book, so I have some on my phone. And then I have a lot of work to do in general, so hopefully this will just work out in its own favor as a whole and then I won't have any issues. Okay, so I made it through customs without any issue. Once again, no one looked at my paperwork, but at least I already had everything, and I have the app. gonna get my bag and go find my parents somewhere. A random fun fact, me and my parents have lost each other and we don't know exactly where we're at. They're in one terminal and I'm in a completely different terminal, and we have 15 minutes to find each other and to make it to the train. So hopefully we can get it together. If not, we'll be taking the next train. Mom is moving so fast, like there's not a whole squad with her. But a train is delayed up there, so it comes in at 11:24 instead of 10:45. So I'm gonna go to this place called the pharmacy to be able to upload all of my documents, and then I can actually go to places. Is not our train? Are we going? Maybe not. Glasses are fogging. One more train and done. All right, I feel like 2 masks on looks a little ghetto. I'll tell you the backstory. However, last stop, we're here, getting to the car. Hi guys, it's like 3:14 in the morning, but I feel as I wrap this video up, I kind of wanted to completely give you the full backstory of everything, because we're at the end of it now of day 1. Well, technically for me now at this point, it's day 2 of me being in Germany, right? Because I traveled yesterday and then today is the day. However, so I went through all this to make sure that I had the correct documentation showing that I was negative for COVID. Looked at it, did all this. No one even looked at it when I got here. Even more on top of it, I went to 5 different places when I was in Dallas for all this, for no one to look at it. That's like its own issue to me on its own, but whatever, I'm here now. And then lastly, at the end of this, I was basically saying, oh, why I had the 2 masks on. So when we were at our last train at the train station, literally, I sat at another like little bench on the other side of where I needed to leave out of, right? Just waiting for the train, because we had about 20 minutes because our first train was delayed. We missed the second train, so we just waited. Here nor there. So when I go to sit down, I take my camera bag off because it's so heavy. And when I take my camera bag off, this guy like looks at me, and what does he do? He scoots his little behind over, literally puts his arm around me, and then proceeds to lower it down to the small of my back. When I tell you, I gave that man the death stare of life and was like, immediately no. Immediately no. Not no, but fuck no, like get off me. And I was like, And he literally just looked at me. He was like, okay, and just scooted back over, finished drinking his alcohol, threw it away, and that was just it. So I was like, let me put these 2 masks on. So then when I go back to the other side, I tell my parents about what happened. The guy just starts coughing nonstop, and I was like, bro, if you don't stop, like, I was telling people we got about like 1 or 2 coughs, and then after that, you can't keep having COVID coughs. I call them COVID coughs now. People cough because you know you can't cough anymore. So yeah, that was the backstory of how I wore the 2 masks. Anyway, I'm gonna keep filming for the rest of the days I'm here. I'm here for the next 7 days. So it's going to be pretty interesting. I'm pretty excited where all the places we're going to go. We'll see if we actually get to all the places, but I'm super excited to see exactly all the places, what everything looks like. You know, I have my cameras with me and everything, so we'll get to take pretty cool footage. And then you also meet my parents. So stay tuned, subscribe, hit the bell so you know that when I drop a new video, you're notified.